That's right, baby. It's showtime. Yes, entertainment. With this music. That's right. That's right. Oh my god, you put me on this one.
I be stacking up chips like Lego. Badass bitch bag matching my stilettos. In it full of paper, same color as a gecko. I'm laying on the boat across the water where the deck low. Rolling up some petrol, I ain't got no service. Still I got my metro, don't need no disturbance. Drowning me, I let go, I'm floating to the surface. These niggas set you up slow and take you down on purpose. Facts.
That's right, D&M Music Video Showcase. Check it out Monday through Friday, always on HHQ TV2. 91.3 The Plug. If you want to get on the website, hit me up. I got a deal for you. Let's get it. You are tuned into the Music Shop with Miss Music on 91.3 The Plug and HHQ TV2. Yeah, that's right. HHQ. That's right. What's up, everybody? This is the Music Shop with Miss Music on 91.3 The Plug and HHQ TV2 on Amazon Fire TV. Make sure you download the free app now. Woo! Welcome to the Music Shop, everybody. Oh my God, if you're shopping for new music or new artists, then you need to check out the Music Shop for it. It is always a music affair with Miss Music in the Music Shop. I need to get myself on point, but today, woo, it's been a rough week. Let me make sure you are not, okay, you're mute. Nope, you're good. Okay. It's been 1 week, boy. Let me tell you, but we're gonna get through tonight. Yeah, I have somebody really special on tonight. Oh my gosh, I have Celdom seen from the First Coalition on tonight. Welcome, King. How you doing? Right? Now, hold on. Let me go to there we go. Woo! Heck yeah! Right, man. I'm gonna be chopping some stuff when this gets done, man. I don't know what the hell I pressed a minute ago. I'm like, oh shit, and I didn't realize it because it's so similar that when it got to then I was like, fuck. But I'm here. We're here tonight. Oh my gosh, yo, welcome, bro. Like, how you been? You know, I see you on my social media all the time.
Right.
And I've been trying to get you on, but you know, I just been, man, life
It's
is
crazy.
Throwing like snowballs at me, and I'm like dodging them. I'm trying to catch them and rub them all over me because boy, it's been hot out here in Florida. But I finally got you on, so welcome to the Music Show.
I appreciate it. We've been looking at each other's stuff and communicate a little bit here and there. So it's just crazy how after a while you look up and we finally on the show together. Get a chance to kick it and conversate and, figure some things out.
Exactly. Well, that's how it should be when you're networking, when you're socializing. You know, you be social, and then you meet people like really awesome people like you and me.
Hey.
It's perfect.
I just appreciate you bringing me on.
Oh, I appreciate you coming on. Thank you.
Right.
Most definitely, I do. I appreciate you coming on. It's a blessing to be able to, you know, not just have you as a friend on social media, but to actually have you come and be a part of the Music Shop with Miss Music, and you know, tell your story, and you know, let everybody have enlightenment to who you are and what you do. But on this show, I bring a lot of different genres onto the show. So I want you to go ahead and give them your definition of what you're bringing to the Music Shop tonight for us.
Hmm. Well, I think
I
we
think
have
we
a
have a
very
very
unique
unique
sound.
sound.
Um,
Um,
we kind of
we
come
kind of
from that
come from that
foundation
foundation
of
of
strong
strong
music,
music,
hard
hard
music with
music
good
with good
messages.
messages.
So I've
So
always
I've
been
always
built
been
off of
built
that.
off of that.
I never
I never
was the
was the
MC that
MC that
didn't have
didn't have
something to talk
something to
about.
talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Um,
and since you
since
kind of
you
look
kind of
at
look at
where things
where
are
things are
going, and
going, and
I think
I think
at this
at this
moment
moment
we
we
probably need
probably need
more
more
stronger
stronger
messages in
messages in
music more
music
than
more
ever
than ever
to try
to
to,
try to,
you know,
you know,
pull things
pull
back
things back
together.
together.
But
But
to take
to
it
take
back,
it back,
if I go
if
all
I
the way
go all the
back
way
to my
back to my
childhood,
childhood,
so I'll
so
paint
I'll
you a
paint you a
picture.
picture.
I'd wake
I'd
up
wake
on
up
a
on a
Saturday
Saturday
morning
morning
and
and
my
my
father would
father would
already be,
already,
playing his music, and he loved like the Temptations. Uh, he loved like the Four Tops and stuff like that. So, I would hear that. Um, and then later on, say my mother, she would have her music playing, and she was in the opera, which I'm like, okay, this is different. And I would, because she sung opera, she actually went to school for it. And so, I'm getting the Temptations and I'm getting Pavarotti. And so as I grew up, I always loved that string sound. You hear that violin and, you know, things like that. Um, so I always had, you know, my when I started off, that kind of mixture going on. Of course, James Brown and other artists, all the way up to Michael Jackson, Prince, and Stevie Wonder, Marvin Gaye, all of them, that R&B. But then eventually, hip hop came out, and all of a sudden, hip hop had this harder sound, and these guys wasn't singing on records. They was almost. It seemed like they was up there preaching or teaching, but they had a beat behind them. And so this just kind of blew me away. So, uh, so with that mixture, I believe that Motown sound, then my mom's opera music, and then I was into eventually hip hop. I think, as far as Celdom scene and the type of music he make, you'll hear that type of upbeat, uh, sharp lyrics, but at the same time, you know, you put some harmony on those hooks and choruses and things of that nature. So, but basically, yeah, I look at some of those artists because those were like the first music that I heard as a kid, and I was able to understand what I was listening to. So, um, but then of course, once hip hop came, and hip hop was so different, and it was so daring, and it was so forceful that and a lot of these guys were saying the stuff that maybe you were thinking. Uh, you couldn't help but to fall in love with it. And then seeing MCs like Nas and Jay-Z and Tupac and what these guys could do and what they did as far as musically. Um, you can't help but to fall in love with it. But at the same time, if you talk about Seldom Scene or you're talking about the Fifth Coalition, we was always more or less, trying to put that message in our music, to leave something behind for the kids to listen to. You don't know what the future holds. Maybe one day they might need this music more than ever. So uh, I think that, we built a pretty good foundation off of trying to deliver that type of music. And so far, the formula has worked. So, uh, uh, but I'm looking forward to bringing everybody new music. And so we're almost ready to put some stuff out. Uh, and we've been working on it for a grip now. So it's almost ready. It'll definitely be
definitely
heat.
be he.
So,
So
Nice. Well, we got music, and y'all know how I am. I like to get into music, but before I do that, I want you to go ahead and drop your links for everybody, so that way, as they're watching this interview and they start getting interested in what you're doing, they can go follow you now.
Yeah, yeah. Most of them are pretty simple. Seldom Seen, CELDOMSEEN. Punch that in. You can go to Instagram. You can go to Facebook. You can go to YouTube. And then if you want to hit me on my Gmail, it's Seldom Seen, CELDOMSEEN 22 at gmail.com. Whether you just want to talk, kick it, or you got some music you want to share with me, or a lot of producers hit me on there and, see if they got some music for me to, want to check out and maybe even put a song to one day. So, or whatever, or you might be another MC who want to collab or whatever, but hit me on my Gmail. Not hearing you.
I'm sorry, I didn't even know it was.
There we go.
I didn't even know
Now I
I
can
hit
hear
the
you. There
damn
we go.
mute. I'm like,
Now I
what
can hear
the
you.
hell? All right.
That's why I kept doing this. That's why I kept doing
Trying to
this.
tell
Yeah.
Yeah,
Trying to
you
tell
know,
you.
I
Yeah.
was looking at my computer for the file because I gotta bring it up, and what I
Right.
was trying to say was the StreamYard that we use doesn't have like when you put the music into the bin, it doesn't have
Right.
the name
Right.
on it. So
Okay.
it gives you like a little bit of the name, you know what I'm saying? And it doesn't give you like the rest of it. So anytime you go anytime like you go to do music, you gotta make sure like you got, you know, like you got the title, because if you don't got the title, like it'll show sometimes, just depending on, if it's short, but no,
Right.
it's just I don't know. It's stupid. Sometimes I'll be like cutting it down. I'll be cutting it down just so I can, not have to deal with that. Let's see, but I got it here. Trying to get it to play. We're gonna do this one first. This one's gonna be First Coalition, and it's gonna be Where the Hood. Yeah, Where the Hood featuring Raw Digger. Oh yeah, that's the one I want to play. Okay, all right. So yeah, go ahead and tell me about this track though. Like, how did this come about? Like, especially like Raw Digger. Like, bro, that's
Well.
that's a name right there, boy.
Oh yeah. She's
That's a
absolute beast on the
legend.
track. So, but when we put that together, that beat was produced by Big Scotty. And at the time, we was working with Potty, a cat named Potty. Him and Hunter D was able to, get to Rod Digger and convince her to, get on the track with us. And she was down for it. And then eventually they hit me up. Of course, I had the studio, so not too long from there, we started to put that thing together. And of course, I recorded here in my studio and put a mix on it and everything. Eventually, Rod Digger sent her vocals, and we was able to put it on there, and we knew we had something hot. So shout out to Potty. He was a big tool on that one to put that thing together and get Rod Digger in the mix.
Most definitely. Well, y'all, we're going to go ahead and pop this off right now. Why don't you go ahead and introduce your track, King?
Okay, by the Fist Coalition, featuring Rod Digger. With a hood.
That's right, y'all. Let's get it. 91.3 The Plug-in HHQ Urban Magazine, HHQ TV 2. Download the free app now, Amazon Fire TV. Let's get it, y'all.
The industry, man, it's not the same. Doesn't have to do with talent. It's about playing the game. The industry, real niggas is dying to get in. The industry, justifying they don't fit. The industry ain't what it used to be. Bang that beat,
bodies piling up in front of me. Welcome to the bricks. Might get jumped by some chicks, pulling out their phones for them world star hits. Got all my glam grommies, keep the blam by me. Got it in the bones, get it from my grandmommy. Bunch of white boys looking like stand by me. Bunch of black boys looking like man try me. Bullets land where the shoe fitting. I heard who did it, I don't know how much truth in it. I'm on a low, keep a little hoops in it. Bar in the trunk, even got a booth in it. Yeah. Overseas for months, chatting with world leaders, having tea at brunch, then swerve, a crib in the burg for the pack. But then I'm gon' bees in the trap. Brick City, where you at?
Yeah. Some sing. Fist Coalition. Yeah. Look, I'm Frank Lucas, I'm exclusive, the music, blueprint, boofing the movement. Like Bumpy Johnson, the Black Charles Bronson, Kendrick to Compton, asleep in my conscience. Look, I'm as light as Swanson, in my bricks they flood the streets of Wisconsin. I move constant, I'm Action Bronson, anyone would promise the game is nonsense. In a battle I beat you, I kill you on features. You approve the student, you should honor your teacher. Like Lindsay Lohan, I'm high for the moment, then I ball like Oldham and fuck 'em with a Trojan. Look, I'm hood with focus. Y'all pop mollies and cotton, but I'm bringing the omen. Then I swear the crib for a bird in the pack, and then we gon' bees in a trap. Gun rule where you at?
Yeah. We here. This motherfucking 100D. Yeah. I live for the hustle, the quarter pound in the duffel. Dying over blocks to simulate your muscle. My whole design is set up for failure. No bars left, niggas dying like cellular. I sway like Kanye, you ain't got the answer. This levels to this game, only one man left. Mario King Cooper, we fighting to the death. Mushroom fireballs, black NES. 90 style overalls, black bubble vest. I scribble my life on paper like Etch-a-Sketch. Cyclist minstrel, bloody like Cortex. 100B Pliskin, escape from gun roof. Detroit no better shows my death is proof. Like Kurt Russell bitches flying through the roof. Cat in the hat strap, the hood Dr. Seuss. Surgical white gloves, choking nigga like noose.
That's right. That's right. Yo, see, let's give it a clap. Yo, that was so fun for Raw Digger, Mike Hunter D. Both.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Damn, damn. Like, and he's. I like him. He
Mm-hmm,
got a
mm-hmm.
little bit of that. Like, he must have had a little bit of that Biggie punch. He must have been drinking some of that Biggie juice. I'm telling you, cause yo, I like it. He's gives me that,
Mm-hmm.
that good stuff. So I like it.
Right,
I used to
right.
remember when he was having a rough time in his career, not him, but Biggie, and I was blasting some Biggie Smalls. It was like a Biggie Smalls mixtape, and I was blasting. And I live in Florida, and I was in my Mustang and had my T tops down and stuff like that. And these guys, they came up, and I was at the Pizza Hut, and they started laughing at me, and I'm like, dude's dope, and then just like, you're listening to Biggie Smalls, and I'm just like, I don't care, I like him, his music's dope, and that's just what it is. And
Mm-hmm.
let me tell you, within a few years, boom, that's when he blew up. And
Right, right.
I just sat there, like, when he really started blowing up, I just sat there and I just saw those guys, and I just started laughing my ass off
Mm-hmm.
because they were saying how lame he was, but yet within a few years, boom, he's so big that he left a legend, behind.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
he left a legacy, not legend,
yeah,
legacy.
yeah.
Left a legacy behind him, became a legend. So
Right,
it was
right.
just like, people out there may sit there and say, oh, you suck, you this, you that, or whatever, because they're just hating. When in reality, you could turn around and become a star
Yeah, yeah,
just
yeah,
from doing
yeah.
what you love.
Right, right.
And being pure with yourself, you know? So I think that's like awesome that you can actually get out there, everybody can get out there and leave their own legacy, their own unique way, And yet
Mm-hmm.
when you go and do tracks like that, it still remind us of people that aren't here,
Right,
but
right,
yet are here
right,
because
right.
there's inspiring to think and imagine and be like wow, and then Raw Digga, oh my god, like I love her. I used to listen to her back in the day, so it's just like
Yeah, yeah.
you got like hard hitter on there. Mike Hunter D, he know what he doing.
Cool, cool.
Seldom seen you, you know what you doing. So I
Mm-hmm.
love it, and everything came out like totally perfect. I love the video.
Yeah, yeah.
I love how urban it was. You know, I got to focus on y'all spitting your verses. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and I like it because of the fact that I think it was like it had to where you could focus on what you were saying instead of just your background. Because a lot of people want to put that fancy background in the background, and
Right,
yet
right.
you want people to hear you spitting. You want them to hear what your message is, what your story is, or what you're trying to tell people. So I think it's nice that y'all gave it classy yet more about your lyrics, but yet you gave us something to look at. You know what I'm saying? Kept us entertained. So
Right,
I
right.
definitely liked the back and forth there. I like the different scenes. It wasn't too much there. The car scene, um, him with the city in the background, stuff like that. I like that. Raw with her people's there, in the community, So I like that. There's a lot of community play there. So, just
Yeah.
letting people know that y'all out there like that, Yeah, you're out real,
That's Grand
That's
Rapids.
Grand Rapids.
A
Exactly.
lot of
A lot of
videos
That's what I'm saying.
that we
That
did
we
was
did
shot
was
in
shot
Grand
in
Rapids just to
just to
show
show
uh, parts of the city and some of the stuff that we thought were, you know, really nice to look at. And so, we would go and scout around and look for the dopest places that we thought would be perfect for the videos and stuff like that. So um, I'm trying to remember. I think that one was shot by Hunter D. A lot of videos, it was either Hunter D and Keys or them two working together. Um, so I think we got some classic videos.
For sure, definitely. And like I said, I like that. I like the scenery, and you kept it just real. I think that, showing life and where you're at, where you're from, I think that's, that's nice to see, So Grand Rapids, wow. What is it like up there? Tell me about it.
Grand Rapids is cold, about to be cold. Uh, we in
I heard
September
that.
now. Yeah, by the time we hit October, November, it gets pretty chilly here. We're by the Great Lakes, so uh, anywhere where you around that water, uh, it could probably get pretty chilly. But um, Grand Rapids is always, to me, a really good city, depending on what you got off into. But um, um, we always had stuff to do. Sometimes for uh, the Black community, uh, sometimes it would be a little harder to find places to go to be entertained and things of that nature. But it's gotten a lot better, and a lot more people here have opened up shops and businesses and things of that nature. And so you just ain't got to go downtown. There's so many other places you could go and have a drink, have a good time, or whatever. So, but overall, it's always been a good city. Um, I think it's good to raise your kids up in, and if you get in the right schools, we got some really good schools here, I believe. But like any other city, it's got its good and its bad. Um, but we got crime, of course, everywhere it does. But um, they do decent, at trying to keep it down and things of that nature. So overall, I think it's a really good place to raise your kids and things of that nature. And then now that the music business and things are catching on more and is growing more, Grand Rapids have become a really good place to stop and do shows. You can find several places where you can go and put on a performance. Uh, so in that aspect, yeah, it's growing. I think we've always been pretty good at having jobs and stuff here. So a lot of people will come to Grand Rapids just to, you know, they had a hard time finding a job somewhere else. They could stop here, find something pretty quick, and get their money. So, uh, but like I said, it's good and bad. But I try to focus on the good things that's going on. And one of the things I notice is the entertainment business, especially music. At one time, uh, it was some law, I can't remember it, but they had passed it, and all of a sudden the movies uh, were coming to Grand Rapids, and that was like the first time I had met uh, 50 Cent, Curtis Jackson. He had came here because of that law or whatever, and he had filmed a movie here. Um, I believe it was called Setup. It had Bruce Willis in it, but I was able to get on that set that day. I just played an extra, but I got a chance to meet him and talk with him a little bit, and he gave me a little advice and things of that nature, and so, in that aspect, we was always hoping that Grand Rapids would change that and kind of open that lane up again for the movies to come back here, because a lot of artists were starting to come here because of the tax breaks that they got in filming here in Grand Rapids. And for some reason, mayor or whoever, they changed it, and it kind of went back to the way it was. So people, with the exception of independent artists and stuff like that, independent directors and things of that nature, they stopped filming here. So hopefully we can get that back. But as far as the music is concerned, I see it opening up, and so this is starting to become a really good place for hip hop.
That's awesome to hear because I know like a lot of people want to get out and they want to network and they want to do shows. They want to travel and do shows, and they're always hit me up and be like, "Hey, Miss Music, do you know where where we could go to perform? Any tours? Any places that want artists to come in?" So I try to hook them up. So that's always good. So I'm definitely glad that you share that information because that information right there can help somebody be able to start seeking places out, in Grand Rapids and figuring out where that, or better yet, hit you up, seldom seen, and be like, hey,
Yeah.
where you be at? See what you be doing out there. Where the clothes at?
Mm-hmm.
Now, why don't you go ahead? We haven't had a moment to talk about, but uh, the first coalition. For people out there who don't know, who haven't heard of that, don't know who that is, can you go ahead and give me a rundown on the first coalition and what it means to you and what it is exactly?
Well, if I talk about the fist, I'll take it back to where it kind of began. The fist, it started off the fist.
Okay.
And the members there were myself, Tone Chambers, Days Beyond, and Mike Hunter D. Mike Hunter D was young, still a kid in college. So he would come home because he was writing and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
We would have some songs and stuff get on. But myself, Tone Chambers, we kind of started it. And then eventually Tone Chambers got out. That's where Big Shotty came in.
Mm-hmm.
And Days Beyond, he eventually stopped writing. So Mike Hunter D, of course, stepped in even more to fill in that space. We had a couple other family members, CLR 120, who joined the group. He did maybe 1.5 albums with them before they eventually went to go do their own thing. And basically it was myself, Hunter D, Big Shotty. And we brought a cat in by the name of Tay Cass. And so myself, Tay Cass, Mike Hunter D, we was the rappers, and Big Shotty was the producer. And of course, I did a few other things. Like I said, I ran the studio and I would do the mixes and stuff on the music. Hunter D would do some rapping and he would go out and shoot the videos, things of that nature. So, and so we all just kind of worked together. Eventually, Tay Cass went on his own to do his own thing. So it was myself, Hunter D, Big Shotty, and we've been kind of working with that nucleus ever since that time. But yeah, we've been together for a long time, for quite a bit of time. So that's kind of why it does work well when we do get in the studio, because we know how to get in there and just take care of business and get the song done. So with that, it's hard to lose.
Yeah, you're right about that. I'm sorry, I said first coalition, fifth coalition.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to run all these little things over here and get ready for the next song. But yes, I apologize. My bad, people. I be getting everybody's name wrong, so like I'm notorious for that. So I'll be like, yeah, when somebody gets my name wrong, I'll be like, I'm sorry. Yeah. But yeah, I think that is awesome how you have so many people that have joined together with you for the Fist Coalition to be able to have that much music and that much talent in one little group. That I love that. Like, salute to all of your artists, and your co-workers, your team members, your tribe. Salute to them for doing such a good job and being great artists, because every single one of you brings something to the table that is just, it's amazing to watch. Like I said, it's just a part of you that a lot of people don't get to see. If you didn't do music, nobody would get to see that,
Right.
So I love the fact that you can go ahead and just share that with the world. So I love it. Babe, why don't you go ahead and give out your links again? That way they can find you, Spotify, Apple Music, anything, Go ahead.
Yep. Same thing. Self-esteem. CELDOMSPEEN. And most of the stuff you'll find on Spotify, Apple Music, and Amazon. I think there's a few more. But those are the three main ones. You can find our music. You can find music by Celdom. You can find music by Coalition. You can find John Muhammad podcast, which is a show that I started back in 2020, I believe. And so yeah, we just stay working. We're starting to dip our head into different things and new stuff to see what works. And I've been working on the podcast. You got a lot of great stuff coming up. Great artists that came on the show that we're gonna put out there. So and we just branching out, trying new things, and just continuing to build. But yeah, Fish Coalition, Celdom Scene, Mike Hunter D, Big Shotty. We almost everywhere.
That's true. Shout out to Jet James for tuning in. What's up, King? He said music is fire. So, yes, it is. We got another track. It's called I Do, featuring Mike D. Hunter. And, of course, you being the main artist, Celdom Scene. Go ahead and give me some information about that track before you play it.
Well, that one, that was the last song that I did with Tone Chambers before he got out the music. So, and I really love the beat. That came off of my album, The Shadows 2. So that was my solo album. And of course, that was one of the songs where I really wanted to press that message. Mike Hunter D, he wrote to it, put him on it. And it came out a winner, man. It's actually one of my favorite songs off the album. And then Hunter D, we put a video to it. Hunter D shot the video, and we got some special people in it. A young cat who lost his life, but you see us at the end there, and I'm kind of talking to him, which is Hunter D brother. So I just he was a rapper too. He was doing really good. And unfortunately he lost his life. But Trayvon, just want to give a shout out, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes I see that video and I just be like, wow. Because you just never know when, something tragic might happen. So it's a very special song. And like I said, one of my favorites. But I do off The Shadows 2, Celdom Scene, featuring Mike Hunter D.
All right, y'all. Well, let's get it. Go ahead and introduce your track.
Celdom Scene featuring Mike Hunter D. I do.
Let's get it. 91.3 The Plug in HHQ TV2, the music shop with Miss Music.
Concrete jungle, gorilla steps, the streets I crumble. City on my back, don't drop the ball and fumble. Reggie Bush, I take the money and scramble. Burn blocks, ignorant dope in the scramble. Crack sales, white and blowing the dust. Crack sales, Eastern Franklin and Hall. Nowadays, that's a young nigga's job. Oversaturated, thirsty fiends dehydrated. Dry the desert, niggas snitch without effort. Southeast side, I know it be cracking crevice. Reflect on the same mirror image. Identical Medusa, I turn you to stone. Shatter your grill, pistol whip you with the chrome. T-1000, I walk with metal. Burn liquid to the pot called kettle. Don't lose my home, but I can never settle.
Open is wholeness, secret is sickness. Seeking the difference, seeing indifferent. God's the difference, feeling I'm distant. Feeling for instance, serving a sentence. Look, so listen, so we fight police every day in the streets, so we fight for peace. The hood is like Manson, it's packed with madmen, drug addict, assassin, and high off acid. Falsehood election and many evictions, and people on the streets, and our living is sickening. Everyday conviction and things is different. Little to eat, cause our living's unfriended. Every day I'm winded and feeling it's ended. Life's a bit, cause I'm feeling tormented. Pray my portion to only ignore him. God's with us, but I feel like he forced him. Gun rule the graveyard, looking to stay hard. But we're drowning, we lacking a lifeguard. Trapped in warfare, ending our healthcare. Do the best we can in the middle of nowhere. Old people in wheelchair, kids and teddy bears. It's unfair, but we living on welfare. Seem deceitful, lost in evil. Still, we mad evil. I look for retrieval. So I pray for peace while we battle the beast. And we battle the courts and we battle police. Open is wholeness, secret is sickness. Seeking the difference, seeing indifferent. God's the difference, feeling I'm distant. Feeling for instance, serving a sentence.
That's right. 91.3 The Plug-in HHQ TV2 Celdom Scene. Oh my gosh, I'm loving it. Mike Tejana, yo, shouts out to him. And salute to your friend. Sorry to hear that happen. God rest his soul. My condolences to you, to his friends, to his family. And yeah, definitely pray for y'all. I love it. I love the music that comes from the artists that I play, and I cannot say it enough on this show. Yeah, sometimes y'all make me so nervous, and it's like I've been doing shows for years, but sometimes it's just some of y'all make me nervous, and yeah, I know that's why I've been messing up a little bit because I get so nervous and I'd be excited because it's so long that I've had you following me. So to actually have you on my show, it's like, oh my gosh, he's on my show. Oh my gosh, you know what I mean? So to me, you're my stars.
Hey, I appreciate it.
I appreciate you, King. I love the music. Yeah, I gotta get over there. You gotta share his music. Give him some likes. Hit him up. Like you said, go ahead and drop your links again so they can find you.
Celdom Scene, CELDOMSEEN. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, Amazon, Apple Music. And look up Celdom Scene. And any one of those will come up, and you'll see what I'm doing. You want to see the group? It's FIST Coalition, THEFISTCOALITION. FIST Coalition, and we're same ones. Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon. We there.
That's what it is. Now, do y'all have any shows coming up? Because we got October Halloween coming up. We in September. I know it's gonna be getting cold out there, so y'all don't need any shows coming up or anything like that.
Yeah, right now we're kind of chilling. I got a movie coming up. I just got word that I did a movie called Leo, and they're doing a part 2, Leo 2. So I'm getting ready and preparing for that. So I'll be busy with that for a bit, and I'm finishing up my album that I'm getting ready to drop pretty soon. And then once I kind of get through those, then we'll get back to the table and start talking, and then making decisions, and then probably putting some shows and stuff back on the board, and start hitting the road again.
For sure, that sounds so good. Oh my gosh, Well, you know, we got a lot more music that you got. They can follow the Fist Coalition on YouTube. Y'all make sure you check it out. You can follow him on social media. He give you the links. If you don't remember the links, you better rewind. You know, because that's how we do it around here. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go back over it. You know, it's what it is. Make sure you hit my boy up, show him some love. But you know, I thank you for coming onto the music shop. I know time goes really quick. We are like 46 minutes already, and I gotta keep it under. I gotta keep it under an hour. That way, I can put it on IG and stuff like that. So definitely get it out there. I just found out tonight that Twitter started making it to where we have to pay, I guess, a premium or something to go live. So I'm gonna have to pick another place that I want to go live at. But y'all make sure you follow me over there on Twitter. Seldom Seen, y'all, I appreciate you so much. I appreciate you coming on and sharing your music. I hope that you know you can get some new fans, new people that will follow you, and show you love and definitely enjoy your music like I have, and like we have here tonight on the show. But I know I got things to do. I know you got things to do. It's Saturday night, so I know you got some plays to make, whether it's personal or you know business. Yes.
I'm in the studio tonight.
He's like, no, I'm in the studio. So I feel you. I'm at home with the kids. Right? I'm at home with the kids, so that's where I'm about to go out to make dinner and help clean rooms and all that fun stuff. But people, we thank you for coming on. We thank you for being here. Like I said,
thank you for having me so much.
Thank you. I appreciate you so much, King. You know what? I just found my roses the other day. So you're going to have to go ahead and accept your roses.
Okay.
Go ahead and take those bad boys.
Take them.
Yep, there you go. You get your roses for, you know,
the work that you're putting in.
Exactly. And I try to do that every show. And I know I've had a moment where I've missed a couple of people because they ran off. The cats ran off of my daggum. They ran off of my little thing of roses. I'm like, where the hell is it? And then I found it in the booth.
Okay. Where you put it, right?
No, I had it up. I had it out. No, they like to come in the studio, and I had it behind the computer, and I guess they seen it, and they got up and jumped in, and then pulled it and took it into the studio, and it's dark in the studio, you know, in the booth. You know what I mean? In the booth. It's dark in the booth, so you can look in there, and it's just pitch black, you know. And I didn't see them in there. I didn't bother looking. I figured they were somewhere around, you know, the area, but no, they were in the booth. And I couldn't find them because they were in the booth. But I got them back, people. And you got your roses tonight, so that's all that matters. But y'all, thank you for coming up, coming on to watch the show. Thanks for you know all your likes. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for being a part of the music shop with Miss Music. But
appreciate it.
We got things to do. You're welcome. Thank you. We got things to do, everybody. So we'll see you next time on the next episode of the Music Shop with Miss Music on 91.3 The Plug and HHQ TV. 2, make sure you download that free app now and have a great night, people. Most definitely. You are tuned into the Music Shop with Miss Music on 91.3 The Plug and HHQ TV 2. Yeah, that's right.